fast. Neko, did you end stream early? Hi Cub, how are you? Neko, how's your stream? I heard you married JC. I am a nerd. Yeah. Yeah, I heard you're in a relationship with JC. Heal a companion. Why did you do that? I'm a nerdy. Get the game up. I probably got told to voice this by myself, so. Can we just point out how Nico didn't deny that she's dating JC? What the frick? Okay, game capture doesn't work. Will window capture work? I'm gonna have to display capture this. I'm gonna have to display capture it. Wait. Display capture's not working? Wait a minute. Why is this not working? Okay, maybe it's because it doesn't work? Okay. Mind adding you on Discord? I don't know how to add people on Discord. Me, it's magical girls. I thought you'd like this, Curb. Oh shit. This over here. Put this over here. Bish bash bush. Am I still watching a freaking? I am still watching a freaking. Hi, Daka. How are you? Okay, I have to display captures because it's being funny. Is that too loud? Wait, which one's BG and then we can ban them? Just tell Variant. Nine-hour shift? Are you okay? Welcome! Before we begin, we need to find out more about you. Please answer the following questions truthfully. Question 1. What do you look like? I see, so you look like this. No. I don't even know my bank details. I guess I'm good. 22, what is your name? Aoi. I see, so your name is Aoi. Is Aoi really your name? Yes. I need to confirm all the answers you've given me. Your name is Aoi and that's why you look like this. Yes. Very well, thank you for providing this information. Actually, this chick has got smaller boobs than me. Oh no, Nicole, I wish this was you. I wish I was dating you. You may begin. What is a hair barrette? Today is a wondrous day. It's a day I've dreamt about for nearly 3 months, a day that I surely would never arrive. All the blood, sweat, and tears I've shed these past months have led me to this very point in time. I've never heard someone call it a hair barrette. Who calls it that? This perfect moment, the very point of my entire existence. I now hold in my possession the Holy Grail, an object of such great value and importance it would spell disaster if it fell into the wrong hands. I didn't know the Holy Grail was in square. Beret, yes. They rest heavily in my palms, seeming to pulsate with life. The inconspicuous brown bag covering it does little to mask its holy aura. B. By Bijou. If I'm reading, I shall. How am I messing my voices? Bruh, I literally asked, but does anyone want to help me voice act this? And you guys all said no. Curb, I'm pretty sure I saw blood with this. Blood in this. Small bar. French. Keyword French. So it's not. It's a French thing. Oh, I asked mid-argument. Oh. Cheeps told me to fuck off and voice it myself. Well, he didn't say fuck off. He just told me to voice it myself. Hi, Weston. How am I doing? Well, there's a lot of stressful things that has happened. You're the one that said fuck off. Okay. They gave me the wrong mouth guard, so I meant to get a lower bite mouth guard, but they gave me an upper bite mouth guard, and I've already paid £200 for the upper mouth guard, and apparently I might have to buy a lower bite one, which is another £200, but that's kind of like it's their mistake, so why should I have to buy? Jesus, that's why I said, I don't think he said the fuck off bit. So I actually retconned that for your information. You like my outfit? I like wearing baggy clothes. Whenever I wear tight-fitting clothes, if I wear tight-fitting clothes, people normally just insult me. So I don't think I'll ever wear tight-fitting clothes on stream ever again, but Siscon? Why are you saying I'm a Siscon? I don't even have a sister. Favorite top 10 TV shows and movies? I don't watch TV shows, I watch anime. Why is it my fault that you've got to go to the barber? See? Just to say I howl and bark like a dog? What the frick do you mean? This isn't a game for Siscons. Let's have to date a magical girl.
Billy, £50.
What the fuck? Why did you just give me 50? The clothes were terribly looking the other day. Thank you, Barrett. It's because after stream I was just being insulted, so I was kind of like, oh. Now I'm getting sad. Thank you, Variant. That actually made me really sad. No. Ugh. No, because after stream they was critiquing it and they were just I guessing it was jokingly insulting, but being constantly told that your body is unattractive is not nice. Even if it is a joke. As I gazed upon this most sacred of objects I made, I make a solemn vow to myself. Promise to guard this object until... God! I can't even read. Guard this object until the day I die. Oh, thank you, Curb. Honestly, it's not the best outfit I've worn, but it was more sentimental for me because the pants were given to me by my mom. No cosplay. The pants were given to me by my mom, so it's kind of like special. They're like 40 plus years old. Now it's time to view the object's full magnificent splendor. I unwrapped the brown paper bag and I'm nearly blinded by the light emanating from within. Finally, I now hold the uncovered object in all of its radiant glory. Koala! Why are you not wearing pants anymore? Are you on Commando? He is everywhere. Oh my god, Sheepa, Jesus fucking Christ. Is it still not working? Is it actually been fricked? Oh, are they too baggy now, BG? For my PMs, oh my god, yeah. Honestly, Sheba, Cheapest is quite knowledgeable when it comes to like hardware and stuff like that. That's why I asked him in the first place for you. RAM black hole. Finally, I now hold the uncovered object in all of its radiant glory. It's the limited edition special cover version of volume 35 of my all-time favorite magical girl manga series. Yes! Finally! I waited for 3 months after this volume was announced for today's release day. I find myself shedding a single tear of joy as I bask in the beauty of the limited edition cover. With only 100 of these printed, I'm truly one of the luckiest people alive. This is Curb. You'd be jealous? You'd be jealous of yourself dating a magical girl. I've been following the series since I was just an impudent child. I have grown alongside it, chanting the heroine's name in my sleep night after night. What does XNP mean? I'd buy it too, Cab. You're not alone. It's okay. And now the very last volume has arrived. Years of worship have guided me here. Today the series is complete. I will return home and read the most valued tomb and achieve true nirvana. Bye bye, Bijou. RAM boost. Sheba, did you buy RAM? Reading this series over the years has been an uphill battle. My friends often mocked me for following a children's manga series, but they just didn't see the beauty of it. This is you, Cub! Cutie star. We couldn't possibly fathom the rich, intricate history of the world, the heroine's ambitions and motives, the ever-present darkness threatening to engulf the world. If they truly wanted to believe this was a children's manga, that's alright. But I wouldn't be swayed by their narrow-minded opinions. I so wanted there was this limited edition Sailor Moon, like I had all the Sailor Moon, it was in a nice box. No koala, there's horror in this. Sheba, I really hope it works when you're doing this. Remove the SSD and install it on a different one. So it's your C drive that is having issues. I feel myself trembling in anticipation as my fingers reach forward to open the cover. Sheba, while you're Isisoli, you should probably make yourself some food. No, I must be patient. I need to return home first before I dive into this adventure. I just can't keep my eyes off the beautiful cover. This walk home will truly be a test of my inner strength and willpower. He's about to get isekai'd. Yeah, but unfortunately I was in holiday camp, so we wouldn't have been able to fit it in the suitcase. And they didn't ship, so... very sad. I should power walk towards my house. The quicker I get home, the quicker I can begin reading. Excellent idea. Sheba, I think you're autistic. How long did it take to build your PC? The journey speeds along at a rapid pace. I don't even have to take my eyes off of the manga. I know this route so well. Just a few more blocks to go. Yeah, exactly, Koala. Does it take that long to make a PC? I wouldn't be able to do that. There's no way. There's no way. I feel like I've wasted most of spring. Lazing away with nothing to do. I can't even remember the majority of it. The days just pass like a blur, every day the same as the last. Issues? What issues? The very least, the Sakura came to visit me some days. At least, I think she did. I don't remember if she ever stayed long, if we talked much. Still, it was a nice thing for her to do. This week has been unusually hot for the season. I think the heat has been scrambling my brains like eggs from a fry pan. I've been finding it so hard to focus lately, to concentrate on anything at all. I know I should pack up a little, try and get some things done before the season ends. But then again, it's just so easy to lay here on the grass without a care in the world. I wonder how much longer I can go on like this. Everything changed that fateful day 2 years ago. That day I picked up the final volume of my favorite magical girl manga series. Can you look up at the sky? Yeah. At least you have the food. A week? It takes a week to fix a PC? In a repair shop? I read it cover to cover, and when I finished, reality began to sink in. The story was over. Why is it just faulty now, Shiba? I can't do that. Wait. Ooh. Biddy 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 bum. I can't do that, or a voice that's hard. The story I'd been following for nearly my entire life was just finished. No, we're not gonna be able to finish the Q anime. Since that day, I felt so very lost. My appetite disappeared. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I dropped all of my hobbies. I didn't know you could do that, Koala. The days went by in a haze, and looking back, I can't remember a single moment with any kind of clarity. It's sad, but that's the truth of it. I can try and blame the recent heat as much as I want, but really, I've been feeling like this for a few seasons now. I need to pick myself up. If I don't get a grip, I'm going to throw away my entire future. I need to get my head back in the game. I need to pull it together before tomorrow. Tomorrow, the first day at my new school. It's kind of hard to believe even though I graduated high school. Someone decided for me that my studies should continue. I assume that someone was Hikari. She's always meddling in my business. I suppose it's her way of looking after me. Thanks, Shiba! Before I knew it, I was enrolled in a new academy without so much as a my nod of approval. Classes start tomorrow, whether I am ready or not. As for the academy itself, I can't say I know much about it. There was a brochure in my letterbox at one point, but that promptly fell into the recycling can. I remember it had a lot of smiling faces on it. Probably just typical propaganda. I don't even know what kind of classes I'll be attending. It could be anything, considering Hikari's eclectic tastes. She'd probably sign me up for cooking class, or horseback riding, or advanced basket weaving. Who knows? I'm beginning to doze off in the warm afternoon sun. Just before my awareness slips away completely, a shadow falls across my face. Someone is suddenly standing over me. I squint, trying to make out their features. It's time to wake up now, Aoi. Hi, Danny. How are you? Nom nom nom. So her name is Light Sugar. That was nice. What are you lying around here for? It's far too hot. You're going to cook. Light Sugar. Shoot the girl a dirty look. As if accusing her for interrupting my rest. Takes me another couple of seconds to recognize the girl. Blame my foggy mind. Oh, it's you, Hikaru. Jeez, is that what passes for a greeting these days? Ugh! Sorry, I was just lost in thought. Well, it's my fault for expecting you to treat me with a little respect. I said I'm sorry. What do you mean, Koala? I don't even think she's one of the girls you date. Oh, I think she's the middle girl. Fine. This intrusive girl is another than Hikari, one of my oldest friends. She's kind of cute in her own way, I guess. I've known her for such a long time that I can't imagine her as anything other than just a friend. Though, I wonder if she feels the same way about me. Hikari is the kind of girl that shoots first and asks questions later. But that's probably due to her being overprotective rather than assertive. The reason I assume she is the one who enrolled me at the new academy. I don't know anyone else who cares about my future like she does. When we were younger, she had a habit of following me around everywhere. Kind of like a little sister. As we grew older, this habit evolved into meddling in my business and stealing my lunch every day. Probably sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm honestly not. Hikari is a great person, and I'm truly lucky to have her as a friend. I just don't really understand what she sees in me or what she gets out of our relationship. He's not acting like a dick. He's understanding her. He's like, I'm lucky. Anyway, what are you doing out here? Do you have any idea how long it took me to find you? I'm just relaxing. What's the big deal? Relaxing? You don't do anything but relax. You're aware we're starting school tomorrow, right? Yep, painfully aware. Wait, you said we? As in we? You attending class with me, Hikari. Oh, give me a break. I've explained this to you at least 6.5 times. I swear, talking to you is like talking to a brick wall, except the brick wall is better looking than you are. 5 girls today. I think my favorite is this one or this one. This one looks nice. Look, we're going to the academy together, and that's final. You didn't have a say in the matter, okay? Well, what could I say? I'm shallow. Okay, please don't hurt me. I wouldn't dream of hurting you. I have a question though. What kind of classes are we taking? A thoughtful expression crosses Hikari's features. I can tell she's making up her mind on whether to scold me or give me a proper answer. Well, if you've read the guide I left for you at your house... Here we go. You'd already know that we'll be taking basic first-year classes. Nothing too difficult, I'd imagine. They know you're a noob, so you shouldn't have any problems. Somehow being called a noob hurts more than anything else Hikari could have come up with. Aren't you a noob as well, Hikari? She looks taken aback, almost as offended as I got just seconds ago. Well, no, I'm not new to this. You know I've been practicing at home. Practicing? What is she talking about? I'm confused. What have you been practicing? A frown crosses Hikari's face. Under this expression, well, it's I'm so tired of your clueless ass face. Hi, Sakaru. How are you? I've been practicing to become a fully-fledged magical girl, of course. Yeah, apparently it's is it psychological horror? Her words hit me like a truck. Did she just say magical girl? You doing good? I'm glad you're doing good. That makes me happy. Somehow that stupor I've been living in for endless months shatters in an instant. My nose is all I feel like my eyes have opened for the very first time in a long time. I see Hikari's smiling face beaming at me as if she's so very proud of what she just said. Well, I mean, if you think about it, the world... Like, we barely know what's, like, how much percentage is in our Ocean Cup, so it kind of makes sense. Of course, I remember that Hikari is training to become a magical girl. How could I let such a magnificent fact elude me for so long? I've known as much for years. So if I put two and two together, I'd say the academy we're attending from tomorrow is a school for magical girls. Well, why am I going? I have no magical talent whatsoever. You look like you just took an ice cold shower, Aoi. Is everything okay? I think about her question for a moment. I do feel more alert now. It's a familiar feeling. It's almost the way I felt before. Like before my favorite manga series finished. The truth is, magical girls are very, very real. The whole time I had my head buried in manga, real-life magical girls existed all around me. I think I was just too nervous to ever go out and meet them. Me? Which one's me? Except for Hikari. I knew her before she even awakened to her powers. Can't quite explain why I've let my mind stay so foggy this last few years. But maybe now with school starting tomorrow, I can begin to work towards becoming a functioning human being again. I give Hikari a slight smile. Hikari, why am I going to a school for magical girls? Hikari shuffles on the spot. She seems hesitant to tell me. The truth is, about a month ago, you and I were having dinner, and all of a sudden your powers awoke. What? I noticed this immediately, but you seemed like your old oblivious self and barely paid attention to what happened. So, what did happen? Like I said, we were having dinner together. I accidentally knocked a glass of water off the table. It was going to shatter on my bare feet, and I screamed. Afraid of cutting myself in the glass, it happened so quickly. I couldn't move away in time. You obviously haven't seen. Oh, what's that anime called that we watched with Jace? Do you remember Variant? The one with like the necromancer girl, the magical girl, and the magical girl gives her chainsaw to the guy, and he turns into a magical girl. You saying men can't be magical girls? Sexist. You're a misandrist! Misandrist. Ow, my arm. Fuck. Shit. Sorry, I've just hurt my arm. And you kind of just glanced at the glass and it stopped. Mid-air, frozen in time. I mean, literally frozen in time, ice and all. No, you're misandrist. I don't believe you. I would remember something like that. You just shrugged and continued eating. I think at the time you just believed I had made the glass freeze in place. After all, you've known about my magical powers for a long time. What is an andro? I awoke to my powers when I was 13, maybe 14. I don't quite remember, but still. See, exactly. We're both... Is that what andro means? That you're a misandrist and a misogynist? I have a very specific set of powers, and don't forget I'm untrained. There's no way I could freeze something in time. So, after that night, I replayed the event back in my mind over and over. The only explanation is that you froze the glass. You suddenly woke to your own powers to save me from getting caught on broken glass. I've heard that women can be misogynist and men can be misandrous, so therefore you are both. So what you're saying is I'm a hero. Bleh! Not quite, Allie. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I never enrolled us to attend the academy. We were both sent letters from the association. They can detect who has magical powers and who doesn't, you know. They keep a record of everyone. According to the association, once magical girls reach 18 years of age, it's a law for them to attend the academy. The letters basically demand to be attend the academy effective immediately. Because you awaken to your powers, right on the age of 18, you get the joy of going back to school. Regardless, we both start class tomorrow. We'll both be training to become magical girls. All of this information is swirling around my head like a tornado. I feel simultaneously excited and exhausted. Do I really have magical powers? Can I actually freeze things in time? I can't think of any other situation where I've done such a thing, and I have no clue how to make it happen again. Well, I suppose that's the point of the academy. They should train me to reach my full potential, right? It is a psychological horror. How did you know? I guess attending class with Akari won't be so bad. Maybe I'll make some new friends, too. What do you say we get out of here? We could grab some dinner to celebrate our last night of freedom.
Billy, £25. Lobotomy Corp when?
Leave those £25 there, Lobotomy Corp. Let me see. I don't think I have it downloaded. Let me download it now for you. This is horror. This is horror, isn't it? This would be horror for me. This would be horror for me, right? But this count towards the horror. Yeah. I nearly started flapping my arms up. My arm. Oh. Sounds good to me. You're paying now. That was fast. You know that feeling where you have like mucus stuck in the back of your throat and it won't go away? I have that and it's really annoying. I am not, you big lug. He could pay for both of us. Hey, dinner was your idea, not mine. Why should I pay? You're just as hopeless as always. How did I get dragged into going back to school with you? You love it. Small game. Was it not 5 gigabytes? Is that small? Let's see how many classes we can make it through before I strangle you out of frustration. The main length of play comes from failing and repeating. Shut up. Please, for the devil that is holy, shut up. $80 gigabytes is a lot. How much gigabytes is Helldivers? Yep, that's what I thought. Yep. I begrudgingly open my eyes and I'm greeted by the sight of my alarm clock having a seashell on the floor. The glowing red numbers taunt my blurry vision by fading in and out at full speed. Why is it less on console? How does that make sense? I groan and rub my eyes, trying to clear my vision. Finally, I can make out the numbers on the clock clearly. I'll try to think when I last took my pain meds because I'm hurting. Finally, I can make out the numbers on the clock clearly. 8:02 a.m. All tears? Tears of what? I yawn. Thankfully, it's still early. I've got nothing to do except eat leftovers. So why did I set my alarm for such an early time? That's so mean to people who have, like, not enough space on their PC, laptops, etc. 8:03 a.m. I smack my lips at the thought of the cold Chinese takeout waiting for me in the refrigerator. I still yawns, distant forces tugging at the back of my mind. Have I forgotten something important about today? Did I leave something more serious to do than eat leftovers? No, possible. There's nothing important going on in my life right now. Maybe Hikari said she'll visit today or something small like that. Hi, Jackal. How are you? Oh yeah, something is coming back to me. School? Am I supposed to go to school today? I feel like I feel like a bucket of cold water has just splashed over my head. Suddenly wide awake, I realize that I've completely forgotten that today is my first day at the academy. Everything is coming back to me now, including the fact that Hikari told me first year orientation starts at 8:30 a.m. Sharp! Sharp! I can't believe for my first day at the academy. What will Hikari think of me? More importantly, what will the cute magical girls I've never met think of me? I leap out of bed like a frog launching from a lily pad. I immediately regret this action, as I am still tangled up in my blankets, and they drag me down to the floor. I narrowly avoid hitting my head. It's because they were too lazy to do it. Is that what you're telling me? I thank my lucky stars that I didn't get hurt. While frantically scrambling to my feet, I dash out of my room and into the kitchen. I open the fridge and I'm greeted by the wafting aroma of cold, sweet and sour pork leftovers. I grab the container unceremoniously and launch it across the kitchen, cheering when it lands in the open microwave. Cub! Oh my god, I was reading a manga on VC earlier, and the manga was literally just about me. It was unbelievable. The freaking main protagonist, well, female protagonist, she had no common sense. She literally just asked this dude she's known for like a few days, what is a virgin? What is sex? What's BL? Ooh, BL. I dash to the microwave and mash the keypad blindly. The light flickers to life and the machine starts up with a splutter and a hum. Protagonists. While my excellent choice of breakfast is being cooked to perfection, I decide to get dressed. Well, she didn't know what it was, but she was intrigued. Ow, my ears. When I reach my closet, I come to the sinking realization that I don't have an academy uniform yet. I heave open the doors with a sigh, only to be greeted by the sight of an unfamiliar, dry cleaning bag on a coat hanger. With a confused frown, I pull the bag down and find a note written on the front in cute handwriting. I went to the trouble of picking up your new uniform for you. You owe me one. Hikari. Oh, that Hikari. She thinks of everything. turn to the dry cleaning bag and pull out the brand new uniform. I'm in the middle of climbing into my new threads just as an angry cacophony of beeps and boops calls to me from the kitchen. Breakfast is ready. I finish donning my amazing new outfit and rocket into the kitchen to throw food into my gullet. This visual novel is surprisingly well written. It feels very weird. My breakfast is demolished, a new personal record of 12.74 seconds, and then I'm out the door in a flash. I hardly even know where I'm going, but I recall Akari saying the academy is walking distance from my home. It's not hard to find a map on my phone, so I load that up and begin my hurried walk. A little time passes. It's 8:24 AM. Can I make it in time? The map on my phone tells me I'll arrive in 8 minutes. I'll be a little late, but a couple of minutes never hurt anyone, right? Why Hikari? I wonder if Hikari will be there to greet me at the school gates. It would be nice to see a familiar face after this whirlwind of a morning. My power walk evolves into a jog when I see the school gates looming in the distance. Can't believe it, I'm actually going to make it. There's a few other struggling students making their way into the school. They're all wearing the academy's uniform, including its signature pastel yellow vest. I notice that all the other students are female. I suppose that's not too surprising. This is a school for magical girls, after all. Still, it's the first time I'm witnessing such a thing. I finally reach the gates. When I peer beyond them, I can see the other students entering what looks to be the school hall. I suppose that's where orientation is being held. I glance around to see if Akari is here. No luck though. Maybe she's waiting for me inside the hall. I break into a run toward the school hall, sprinting as fast as my unfit legs can carry me. I weave in and around the other students, also making a mad dash forward. I'm nearly there. I can almost taste my fashionably late entrance. My foot snags on another student's shoe. Guess I wasn't quick enough to get out of their way. I don't even have time to let out a gasp as I fall flat on my face on the pavement. Oh. Close. I nearly made it. Now I'm just lying on the ground, face down like an idiot. A little squirrel erupts from in front of me. My first thought is that maybe I squashed some small cute animal when I fell. Like a kitten. Or a squirrel that can squeal. I would not squish a tiny animal. Last time when I fell and Milo was below me, I sacrificed my iPad so I wouldn't fall on my little dog. I'd sacrificed myself. I push myself off the ground and am greeted by an unexpected sight. Yui. Akiyama. What does that name mean, Curb? A cute girl wearing glasses is falling on the ground in front of me. Whoa, what kind of voice do you think she has? She looks to be about my age, so I assume she's a first year student as well. Skittish like. Does she speak like Eminem? Does she speak fast like Eminem? She's failing to cover up her panties, which I believe the entire world can now see. I I bashfully turned my head away for at least a second. Strong-armed? Wait, what happened? Then I turned back to her. Stop it! Stop looking! I'm sorry. I think I knocked you over. I think it was my fault. I was in a wish and wasn't looking where I was going. Are you hurt? No, I'm okay. The girl is still trying to adjust her skirt so that she can rescue her dignity. Are we really late for orientation? She feels like she can't say shit. Yeah, I think so. That's terrible. I promised myself I will make it on time. I can't believe I swept in. I'm a stupid girl. Hey now, don't beat yourself up. I stepped in too. You don't understand. I stepped in because I went to bed at 3 AM. Even though I promised myself I won't stay up so late. This girl sure seems interesting. Wonder what could have caused her to stay up so late the day she was reading Yaoi. Why were you up until 3 AM? That's too embarrassing to answer. Good luck. Huh? Come on now, you can tell me. But we're strangers. I mean, I've seen your... Don't say that. Oops. Fine. I'll tell you why I was up so late. I was watching films. Films, huh? Oops. I wonder what kind of films. It's not... Well, I have trouble going to bed after watching horror movies. I start to see shadows working in every corner. And I get so scared to even try to sleep. Bye-bye, Jujo. I don't expect someone like you to know what it's like. To come so close and tell them Mac put out on your way, stand on it, and to be friends as a slice train someone from your home. Until you've experienced that kind of paralyzing or you don't understand the joy of cold horror movies. I can't get comfortable. How many children are there? How many has your niece brought over? I think she may have a screw loose. You haven't lived until you've seen a film that makes your toes cow, chills your bones, and gives you goosebumps all at the same time. I'll take your word for it. So this girl likes to scare herself senseless, and then she wonders why she can't get to sleep at a decent hour. So, you still haven't covered up your... You know. The girl squeezed again and squeeze. The girl squeals again in embarrassment. I'd feel sorry for her if the view wasn't in my favor. Stop looking! Sorry. Sorry. don't understand why she's so distressed. Maybe I should say something to calm her down. By the way, what's your name? My name? Yeah, is that such an unusual question? No, I suppose not. My name is Yuri. Yuri Akiyama. Pleased to meet you, I guess. Nice to meet you, Yuri. My name is Aoi. Aoi. I get to my feet and dust myself off. I reach a hand out to Yuri. Here, I'll help you up. Why does the art look so different? I swear that Yuri blushes for a second before grabbing my hand. Her fingers are soft and delicate. Warm. She grips my hand ever so lightly and I manage to lift her to her feet. Thank you. I'm sorry we had to meet under such distressing circumstances. No sweat, I'm just happy to have met you at all. The soft red blush returns to her cheeks, and she looks away shyly. We should go. Yeah. It was. That kind of shocked me. I was like, how would you even check? Yeah, the eyes were blinking. Without another word, Yui takes the lead and walks in front of me. I follow behind her obediently. We make our way to the entrance of the school hall. The big wooden doors are closed, barring our way forward. Yui tries pulling the handle, the door is stuck fast. She frowns and changes tactics, pushing the door instead. Still no lock. The door is securely locked. Do we really look our latecomers? I guess so. Oh no, are we going to be punished for missing orientation? I don't think I can handle detention. Calm down. I'm sure we're not going to be punished. We'll just have to wait here until orientation ends, I suppose. I give Yui a shrug. If we wait around for the students to leave, we'll surely run into Hikari. Hikari will know what to do, she always does. In the meantime, why don't we get to know each other? Yui doesn't say anything. A downtrodden expression has etched itself onto her features. She leans against the wall and lets out a sigh. So do you know any magic? Either she doesn't hear me, or she's choosing to ignore me now. Her eyes are closed as though trying to block out the world around her. Well, not much I can do, I suppose. Slump down and sit on the ground. I have no idea how long orientation goes for, or how long we'll be waiting around here. A bell rings. Finally, orientation is finished. The doors of the school swing wide open and a flood of students seek out of the building. There must be hundreds of girls scurrying forward. As they exit the hall, they split into different directions, surely heading towards the first classes for the day. If only I knew what my classes were, I could head towards where I'm supposed to go, but I have no clue what I'm doing here. I need to find Hikari. I stand to the side as all the students tumble out of the hall. I lose sight of Yui on the other side of the crowd. Oh well, she stopped talking to me anyway, not my fault. I desperately try to catch a glimpse of Hikari's familiar face in the crowd. Doesn't help that she's shorter than most of the other students, so she'll likely be lost in the group. I suddenly feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. You idiot, how could you miss orientation? I was waiting inside the hall for you, and then they locked the doors and I had to sit by myself. Hikari, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear it. You let me down now. You're going to make this up to me. I will. I'm really sorry. What happened anyway? Did you sleep in? Well, yeah, I did. But I actually got here at a decent time. Yeah, Curb, I'm a bit confused. It has to be different art studios. The problem is, I knocked another girl over and we got caught up talking. Another girl? Yeah, actually. Because the crowd is thinned out, I could see Yui standing awkwardly by the doors. Was that girl over there? Hikari looks toward Yui, standing all alone. I see. Is she a first year as well? She looks lost. Yeah, I think so. Since we got locked outside, we weren't sure what to do or where to go. I was kind of hoping you could help us, Hikari. Hikari almost looks sad, just for a moment. But then a bright smile flashes across her face. I'm always happy to help. Now the orientation is over, we have to go to our homeroom and meet our teacher. I can lead the way. I think it's different artists. Hikari begins to skip away. I grab Yui's attention with a wave and beckon her towards us. What is it? We can go to home and meet our teacher now. Do you want to follow us? Yeah, okay, thanks. With that, the three of us make our way to the classroom. The classroom is noisy. There must be 30 students packed in, chatting away and waiting for the teacher to arrive. Hikari managed to find seats for myself and Yui. All lined up next to each other. Not a bad arrangement if I do say so myself. I glance around the room. It all feels very familiar, just like high school over again. The students are even in cliques, and it's only the very first day. There's a group of sporty-looking girls at the back of the class. One of them is bouncing a basketball for some reason. I don't know why she brought that to the academy, maybe just to reinforce her clique stereotype? Oh, shush! Shush! I'm trying! I've got like freaking mucus on the back of my throat and it's making me woo-woo. At the front of the class, the bookworms. They're shy, speaking only in whispers and glancing nervously at the other students. Hanging out by the classroom door, the rebellious girls. A few of them have streaks of neon-colored in their hair. The uniforms are untidy and a few have cut off their sleeves. And here in the middle of the class are Hikari, Yui, and myself. Hikari and I go way back, of course. I've just met Yui. As for Hikari and Yui's relationship, I don't think they've spoken a single word to each other. Will they become friends? Time will tell. Don't think that's a word, Curb. The clamour of voices quiets down as the classroom door opens and a woman enters. She makes her way to the front of the class, offers a smile, and begins her speech. Can definitely tell she's a teacher. Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on. Good morning, class. I'm your homeroom teacher, Miss Otsuka. But you can all call me by my first name, Satomi. You'll find out that I'm a very informal teacher, unlike any teacher you've had during your school years, for sure. It's my hope that we'll all become friends during your first year here at the Academy. I hope that we can build a relationship that carries on long after you graduate. Wow! You like her more than my voice! This new teacher, Satomi, seems really nice. Can't really pick out. No, I'd have to pick two. She has two very large, very defining features. On that shallow one though, I guess she has an inviting smile. After all, she's definitely not bad for an older woman. She seems to have captured the class's attention. Even the rebellious girls have taken a seat to show their respect. I am sure you'll have a million questions burning in your brains, especially after orientation. Rest assured, I'm here to help every one of you achieve your goals and get good grades during the year. As your homeroom teacher, I'll offer you support and guidance. If you need assistance with any of your subjects, you can always come to me. Satomi claps her hands together and beams. Now then, with all of that out of the way. She takes a step forward, her elbow knocks a stack of papers off her desk. Important-looking documents scatter all over the floor. The class gasps and falls silent, waiting to see how she reacts to the mess she just made. Oops. Satomi's face turns bright red and she bends down to pick up some of the papers. She lowers herself and a loud thud echoes through the classroom as her head slams into the corner of her desk. The class gasps once more, then silence. Ouch. I hear a slight giggle from Yui seated next to me. She obviously thinks this whole affair is pretty funny. A few girls rush to the front of the class to help the teacher pick up her papers. When Satomi stands up, I can make out a faint purple outline of a bruise forming on her forehead. After two clumsy failures... Satomi hasn't exactly managed to maintain her composure. She's glowing red and a bead of embarrassed sweat trickled down her face. Class, if you could all just ignore that little spectacle, I would greatly appreciate it. A few students giggle quietly. Satomi does her best to continue her speech. Somehow, she has an untilly... I can't speak! Okay, class, where was I? Oh, yes. For our first piece of business today, I'll be covering the subject you'll be learning this year. Let's begin. There are 3 core subjects you must all attend in order to progress at the Academy. These subjects are magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. Are there any other subjects you choose to undertake at the Academy are optional, or will provide credits towards your overall degree? Sorry, my eyes are bugging out. In magical class, you'll learn all about the origins of the magical girls that have become commonplace in our world. You'll discover how they came into being and their importance in our modern society. In practical magic class, you want to take rigorous magical training to hone your minds and bodies. You'll learn spells and abilities that are essential for a magical girl to undertake their duties. Finally, in alchemy class, you'll become familiar with the art of crafting magical items, from magical swords and staves to potions and portals. This is where your creativity will be put to the test. This sounds pretty cool. I had no idea there was so much involved in becoming a magical girl. I hear the hurried scratching of pen and paper and look to my left. Hikari is scribbling notes frantically, her tongue sticking out the side of her mouth as she concentrates. That is so cute! To my right, Yuri is also taking notes, though she's decorating the page of her notebook with doodles of a wicked witch stirring a cauldron. Your time here at the academy would be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. In fact, when you look back on these days, you might think it was all just a dream. That's how pleasant your days here will be. With that said, don't think you can just slack off. In order to graduate, you will need to put in a lot of hard work. Don't expect to excel at every class. All students are different. You may find that what comes naturally to you is very difficult for someone else. It's important to note that your classes and studying time dominate your life. Socialize, make friends, take the time to relax once in a while. I highly recommend joining a club when you get the chance. We host a variety of fun clubs that you can attend in your free time. Take part in activities and meet new people. Finally, to wrap up my little speech, I need to tell you what to expect at exam time. The Academy runs exams twice during the year. You can expect an exam each semester. The key attributes we assess you are on magic, alchemy, perception, and expertise. It's important to focus on raising these attributes during your study time. You can improve your attributes with theory or practice. There's no wrong way to go. Reading books, taking time to study, practicing spells, or performing alchemy. All of these activities will help you improve your attributes. Hi, Shmigo! What's up? You may find that other activities outside of schools help you out. Be sure to explore and find out what works best for you. If your key attributes are high enough come exam time, you will no doubt perform very well. So as long as you work hard at improving yourself, you have no need to stress. Should you fail your exams, well, let's not go into that today, okay? I'm sure you will succeed with flying colors. Left and right, two reasons. I understand. Satomi smiles widely at the class. Everyone seems to be in a good mood after hearing her passionate speech. I run through the subjects she talked about in my head. Magical history, practical magic, and alchemy. They all sound fairly interesting. I get the feeling I'll enjoy practical magic the most. After all, isn't that about casting spells and seeing real magic happen before your eyes? Satomi wraps up her little speech with a few heartfelt quotes from some famous magical girls, or something along those lines. I started getting hungry, so I began to zone out. Before I know it, I'm being shuffled out of the classroom by Hikari. All the other students are leaving too, and Yuri is following behind. Hikari pulls me aside in the corridor. So, Aoi, what did you think? Everything sounds so exciting, right? Yeah, I actually think I'll enjoy my time here. I'm so glad to hear that. I have a feeling we'll have the most of our classes together, so we can always help each other out with our studies. I noticed Yui standing off to the side of the corridor. She's glancing at her phone absent-mindedly. I get the feeling she's not one to make friends easily, and she doesn't seem to know anyone at this school. Maybe I should make an effort and invite her to hang out with Hikari and myself. I'm super excited about magical history class. I want to learn about all the famous magical girls from history, like Jeanne d'Arc and Cleopatra. I let Hikari trail off as I wander over to Yui. Hey. Yui looks up from her phone, somewhat taken aback. I wasn't waiting for you or anything like that. I just didn't know anyone here. It's okay, don't sweat it. I'm sorry about running into you, this morning. Yui almost gives me a smile. It's so okay. I'm glad I met at least one new person today. Me too. If you don't mind, you're more than welcome to hang out with myself and Hikari. Thank you. I like that. I'll feel more comfortable having a few friends around. Hikari stomps over to us in a huff. I was in the middle of talking to you and you just walked away. Who taught you to be so rude? It certainly wasn't me. Wait, Cleopatra did incest? I don't think she did that of her own will. Sorry, Hikari. I figured I should probably introduce you since we were taking classes together. Hikari, this is Yui, and Yui, this is my little friend, Hikari. Yeah, but like, she actually had a guy she loved. I don't think she wanted to do incest. That's actually really interesting because when people do like incest, don't they turn out uglier? But people were saying that Cleopatra was like really attractive. Was she just like a freak of nature? Your little friend? Is that all I am to you? We've known each other for how many years now? The amount of disrespect I get from you is incredible. Well, I'm sorry, Hikari, I'm sorry. Yui, Hikari is my childhood friend. We've known each other forever. It's nice to meet you, Hikari. Nice to meet you too. Since we're all new here, we should all be friends. It will make school more fun, right? Yeah. So that sounds good, Aoi. Yui then does something I didn't expect. She bows formally to Hikari. Hikari, I hope we can be good friends. Please take care of me. I'm taken aback by her familiarity and politeness. Even Hikari has a shocked look on her face and can only offer a stuttering reply. Thank you. I hope we can be good friends. Yui offers Hikari a warm smile, then blushes a little and goes back to burying her face in her phone. Guess she got a bit embarrassed. Hey, who wants something to eat? Aoi's paying today. Hey. Hikari and Yui chuckle at my expense before dragging me out to lunch. After we stuffed our faces with food, the three of us returned to class. The rest of the afternoon was filled with a tour of the school grounds and an introduction to optional subjects we could enroll in. All in all, it was a pretty full-on day, even though our actual core classes haven't begun yet. The teachers wrapped up the day at about 3 PM, telling us to go on our merry way and get some rest for tomorrow. Hikari offered to walk me walk home with me, so we said goodbye to Yui, who was heading in the opposite direction. Before long, Hikari and I found ourselves out front of my place. So, all in all, what did you think about your first day? I'm liking it so far, even though we haven't started learning any magic yet. What do you mean, Cab, bro? What does that mean? Explain! Explain! I have paid for things myself. Bro, once upon a time when I didn't have to pay rent, I was able to get my friend's game. Once upon a time. Yes, well, from tomorrow, next class is as normal, so you best be prepared. I don't want to catch you slacking and then your grades drop. Don't worry, I'll do my best. Thanks! By the way, what do you think of Yui? She's not going to replace you. Hikari blushes a deep crimson. Why don't we romance her? What are you talking about, Aoi? You're so silly sometimes. Hikari's affection has increased by 2. But Yui seems to live in her own world. With people like Yui, you never know what they're thinking. It might be best to be careful around her. Bro, Cap, you know I'm shit with romance, man. I give Hikari a nod, even though I'm not too worried. I've seen a side of Yui that Hikari hasn't seen. Even if that side is just her underwear, at least. I know Yui can let her guard down. Anyway, I think I should have an early night. We need to be up bright and early tomorrow. I don't want to repeat performance of you being late. Roger that, I'll set my alarm extra early. Make sure you do. Hikari beams her familiar smile and then skips away. See you tomorrow, classmate. I wave sheepishly as Hikari goes on her way. I should head inside too and rest up. After all, tomorrow is another school day. I just thought, what would a childhood friend want to hear the most? Not being replaced? For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning. Maybe it's because I have a clear idea of what's in the book in store today, and I had a pretty good day yesterday. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth, and even took a shower. Silky clean. After putting on my brand new academy uniform, my phone beep-booped a nice tune to let me know about an incoming text message. What do you mean, BG? I don't know. I checked the screen and my eyes are assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Good morning, sleepyhead. Mom had to leave early for work today. I don't want to eat breakfast alone. Can I come have breakfast with you? Why no? Well, there's no doubt that this is from Hikari. She always texts like this. Level 6? Which game, BG? Is this the anime Warframe? I heave a sign, sent her a one-letter reply. N. Before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops up on my screen. Mimi, be nice to me. DNA? DNA? I asked what game? Why are we mentioning DNA? What? Classic Hikari. Second reply follows. By the way, I'm outside. Seriously, if I didn't know her so well, I'd swear this guy has issues with boundaries. Oh, okay. Aren't you the nerd because you know what it's called? I head towards the front door and open it up. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp. This morning it feels nice on my skin. Kari is standing there glaring angrily at her phone. A single cherry blossom petal is stuck in her hair. What the frick? Are you writing the long name of DNA? Can't believe you don't want me to have me over for breakfast. Next time I won't ask, I'll just show up. Truthiness, thank you for the truth, baby. Right, Bijou, Curbs the nerd. That's pretty much the same as right now. So I don't want to hear it. Now move out of the way. I'm making lots of pancakes. Well, I can't complain about that. Hikari is pretty good at making pancakes, even if she just uses a pre-made mix from the store. Hikari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down at the table and just wait for Hikari to expend her energy. It doesn't take her too long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious smelling pancakes to the table. Ta-da! Pancakes a la Hikari, my family's secret recipe. You bought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Yes, but I added sugar. Sugar! It's a secret ingredient. I poke my tongue out at her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good. Nice and fluffy. See, the thing is even if you get pre-made pancakes, you can still fuck up. I know how to make pancakes from a pre-made mix. Oh my god. Somehow, all the instant food Hikari makes tastes way better than when I make it myself. Maybe she adds sugar to everything, even instant noodles. I don't know, I'm grabbing the air. Hikari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. No, I know how to make pre-made pancakes! No, it wasn't raw! I had a dream about you last night. We were together, walking through a dark and eerie forest. I was so scared, but you were so brave. You told me that no one could hurt me as long as you were around. No, I've actually only ever set the pot noodle porn file. That was cake, Bijou, not pancakes. They're different. So that made me feel better until we ran into an evil witch. The witch said, "Eat this cold and boiled mushrooms, or I'll place a wicked curse on you." You refused to eat the disgusting concoction, so the witch pulled out her wand and pointed it at you. I think everyone is holding that over my head. Pancakes and cake are completely different. Zap! Boom! Zap! You transform into a gross mushroom. The witch cackled and disappeared into the darkness. So the same thing applies to you, Curb. But literally everything you say to me about my height can literally just be applied to you. Also, I think I might be 5'4" now. I think I grew again. I didn't think I could grow at age 24, but So that means you're officially shorter than me now, Curb. How does that feel? Fortunately, I don't really like guys that are shorter than me. They have to be at least my height or taller. I looked into your disgusting mushroom face and saw that you still had eyes and a mouth. Even as a mushroom, you still had your usual diaper look. It made me really happy that you were still yourself. Oh, Fiji. Weird dream, right? Yep. But it got me thinking, if you turned into a talking mushroom, what would you do with yourself? Oh! I'd find a nice hot spring and have a soak until I became soup. That's just the kind of silly answer I was hoping for. No! Hikari's affection has increased by 1. You always know how to answer my random questions. Thanks, Aoi. Hikari and I both finished eating. It was a good breakfast, that's for sure. Though I can't help but feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. Hikari must be feeling the same way because she begins to yawn. The little cherry blossom petal that was stuck in her hair flutters down and lands on her empty plate. Oh, look! I'm so happy that the cherry blossoms are in season again. This is my favorite time of the year. The trees look so pretty. Hikari's face turns red and she blushes. I'm so glad we get to go to school together in springtime. It's such a wonderful dream come true. Oh no, that's actually a thing, Cap. I don't even think you can go much taller. You'd have to do stuff to your spine as well, right? I return Hikari's smile, and I have to admit I feel the same way she does. It really is nice time of year and the perfect season for a new beginning. Oh snap! We have to get going or we'll be late. Well, here we go again. A mad rush to get to school on time, even though I woke up early this morning. How much does it cost? If we're late today, at least I can place the blame on Hikari's absurd mushroom dream. We grab all of the stuff and hastily make our way to the door. Starting next to the school gate is a familiar face from yesterday. Good morning. I get the feeling she was waiting here for us. Too nervous to venture into the school alone. Luckily, Hikari and I managed to get here just in time. I know Varian had something similar done to him, but that was because he had one leg shorter than the other, so the other had to be elongated. Yui is holding a nicely decorated box in her hands. I assume it's a bento box. I made some sweets for us to share today. Would you be interested in meeting up for lunch? Hikari literally jumps with joy. Sweet! I love sweets. Let's have lunch together. I nod and smile. 250 grand. Fuck. Ow. Whenever I open my mouth up wide, this side hurts. Shit, they break the legs and then insert the bone to make you taller. Just get a better posture. Thanks, Yui. That sounds like a good idea. Yui's face turns red and she shyly lowers her head. I'm glad. I'll look forward to it. But for now, we need to get to class. March! March! We make our way to our first class. I have an inventory! What's wrong with my posture, huh? Mara, the reason why my height increases, I think, is because my posture gets bad and then it gets good again, then bad, then good, then bad, then good. What? What should I make her sound like? She's not African. She looks more Middle Eastern. Or she make us sound fucking Scottish. Yeah. Good morning, new students. Welcome to the first magical history class. My name is Aslan Arcane. I will be your teacher for this class. It is my duty to ensure you pass your exams and move on to your second year students. As I'm sure you can tell from my accent. Shit, she's Brazilian. How does a fucking Brazilian talk? What does a Brazilian sound like? Do I sound like Neko? They sound like gunshots. Nah, she's Scottish. I can't think of how to do a Portuguese accent. How do you do a Portuguese accent? I don't actually know. As I'm sure you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from Japan, no. I was born in Brazil. A country many of you know is famous for its cultural magic and wonder. Indeed, many famous magicals have emerged from Brazil over the years. It is safe to say that Brazil is second only to Japan in terms of the amount of magical girls it produces. Yes, lad. Magical girls, as I'm sure you have existed for centuries. Without them, the world would surely fall into disrepair. After all, it is the magical girl's duty to banish evil in all its forms. However, I'm not here to teach you about banishing evil. I'm here to teach you about the origins of magical girls. Now, before we started where we all came from, it might be a good idea to examine where we are now. In today's world, evil is a rare thing to come across. Because of that, the average magical girl spends the majority of her time contributing to society instead of engaging in combat. They are common free jobs that are considered to be the most popular among magical girls. They are in order of popularity: musical idol, doctor, and finally, teacher. You might be wondering why all these free jobs are the most popular. Well, I think I can explain the reason behind that. Many magical girls pursue careers as magical idols. I'm sure you're all familiar with some of the famous idols on the music charts at the moment. Hi, Strega, how are you? Because of their abilities, magical girls are able to perform like no other. Some idols use their power to put on grandiose shows with fireworks and lights, while others put their skills to use to enhance their singing voice or produce music without instruments. Magical girls with supportive healing abilities tend to tackle careers as doctors. Their unique powers make patients feel better again in no time. This is a noble career choice and makes a positive impact on many people's lives. Lastly, becoming a teacher is a noble pursuit. Much like myself, you use that knowledge of the magical arts to give more to the youth for the future. During your time here at the academy, you'll likely ask yourself over and over again what you aim to do once you graduate. Picking any of the three professions I talked about today is an excellent choice. But beware, these jobs are in high demand and you'll have a lot of competition. Now, I'm thinking of words. What? That's me speaking Scottish or Northern language. You even sound like Nico. That means I succeeded. It was English. As the link continues on with her lesson, I'm definitely fascinated by her words. But Hikari's pancake breakfast has taken its toll on me and making me very, very drowsy. That was meant to be some sort of northern accent. I do my best to stay awake throughout the rest of the lesson. The bell rings for lunch. When we exit the classroom to head to lunch, I feel a gentle tug at my shoulder. I turn to look and my eyes meet Yui's. Hi. Oh, hi, did you enjoy that class? Yes, it was very interesting. I might have written up 20 pages of notes. 20 pages? How could you write so much in our first lesson? I'm not sure. I write quickly. How many pages of notes did you write? One? Maybe? I think I just straight up kill me, Curb. Yui looks at me with disappointment. Well, if you need to recover my notes, you are more than welcome. Smile and nod. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. That's mean. Akari is the last person to show out of the classroom. She's mumbling something about wanting to become a musical idol and not a doctor. Hey, Hikari, you okay? She looks taken aback. I'm fine. I was just chatting to the teacher about which career path I should take. Already? It's the second day of class? And you're already thinking about your career? Well, of course. I can't just drift aimlessly. I have to have a goal. You should start thinking about your future too, Aoi. Nah, I'm good. Ew. Yui giggles a little. Hikari looks flustered, but I can tell she doesn't want to get into a heated argument in front of Yui. Hikari changes her demeanor completely when she sees the box of sweets Yui showed off this morning. She sidles up to Yui, a devious expression crosses her face. Hi, Joe. Welcome back. My future was to stream, but I kinda suck at it. Hey, Yui, do you want to share some sweets with us? I roll my eyes at Hikari's predictable behavior. To say she has a sweet tooth is an understatement. To Yuri's credit, she just smiles and nods. I brought these sweets for all of us, so I'm really looking forward to sharing with you, Beowulf. Jackpot! Let's go find someone to eat. Hikari dashes off, practically dragging Yui and I behind her. We rush at full speed through the academy's winding hallways until we reach the cafeteria. Hikari takes one look inside and sees that it's jam-packed full of noisy students. Without missing a beat, she continues on, still dragging us behind her. We hit the stairwell and she jumps up 2 stairs at a time. I try to ask her where we're going, but she ignores me completely. After we bound up another couple of stairwells, Hikari throws the door open and we spill out onto the rooftop. It's completely silent up here. No other students in sight. Like, this can be our lunch hangout. It's not bad, I have to admit. There's a few places to sit and the air is nice and fresh up here. With a couple of birds perching on the ledge, minding their own business. One hoot says Hikari is a little too close. Now, Yui, what do you have for us? She's salivating at the simple thought of sweets Yui bought. Yui opens up the beautifully wrapped box she's been tucking underneath her arm. She removes the lid to reveal a neatly organized selection of homemade treats. Hikari's eyes dazzle as she takes in the bounty before her. She's gonna be Sayuri. There are sweet rice cakes, red bean mochi balls, green tea flavored candies, chocolate drizzled chestnuts, and a few slices of fresh watermelon. Yui, did you make all these? Can you tell me? She looks like Sayuri. What else Doki Doki Electro Club made? Yes, well, except for watermelon, of course. Everything looks amazing. I can't believe it. I have to try one of everything. I just have to. I need to pee. Oh, this comes out in 2019.
Okay.
Have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone.
Yui seems to take Hikari's greed as a compliment, and she smiles proudly. She opens the box to Hikari, officially giving her the go-ahead to jump in. I wait for Hikari to finish grabbing a few fistfuls of sweets before I selectively pick out the best-looking mochi balls and chocolate chestnuts. Thanks, Yui. Everything looks really good. Yui smiles again, possibly even more than she did for Hikari. I bite into a mochi ball and let the sweet red bean paste fill my mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's unlike anything I've tasted before. Yui must have a real knack for making sweet. This is amazing, Yui. Thank you for sharing with us. I'm more than happy to share. You two are my newest friends, so I'm glad I made something you both like. I jump on a few chestnuts and take a look over at Hikari. She has chocolate all over her face and watermelon juice dripping from the tip of her nose. I just shake my head and continue to enjoy the treats. Yui doesn't seem to be eating anything. She's just smiling and watching me enjoy myself. At first it seemed weird that she didn't want to eat anything. But when I really think about it, she probably tastes most of this stuff and gets sick of it easily. I don't give it any more thought. When the box of sweets is completely empty, I let out a sigh of satisfaction and take a seat in an old milk crate. Thanks so much, Yui. I really enjoyed the sweets. You're very welcome, Aoi. I nudge Hikari to encourage her to thank Yui, but she seems to be in a food coma and fast asleep. There's still a lot of chocolate on her face. Sorry about Hikari. She can be a bit herself? Oh, it's not a bother. I could tell she liked her food, so for me, that's the best thanks I can get. Where did you learn to make stuff like that? I don't know, to be honest. I guess I just read a lot and pick up things here and there. No one ever really showed me how to make sweets. Interesting. Well, I look forward to having some more next time. Of course. So, Aoi, do you have a boyfriend? A girlfriend? I'm shocked by Yui's sudden forwardness. I can't believe this shy girl just straight up asked if I'm seeing anybody. I am, I'm sorry. It's okay. You don't have to answer me. I was just trying to make conversation. No, it's okay. No need to be sorry. Truth is, I don't have either. I'm single right now. Is that so? Then what do you look for in a person? I like shy girls with glasses. Oh, really? I didn't think that's what you'd be into. Yuri's affection is increased by one. Well, thank you for telling me, just so you know. I'm single too, and I thought it'd be nice to find a partner during my time at the academy. Just a little bit gay. Just a little. That's pretty much my goal too. I want to have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve. It's my ultimate dream. Yui grins widely. Not New Year's Eve. That's a good dream. Maybe I'll make it my goal too. Yui Hikari seems to be kind of into me. I wonder if I'm reading this situation right. Though I can't really make a move if Hikari pretend to be asleep right next to us. And it would probably be a good idea to get to know Yumi better before I ask her to be my girlfriend. I'll give it some time at the very least. She seems to like me a lot. That's a great start. Yumi and I are smiling broadly at each other when we hear the bell resound throughout the school. I could see this going south very quickly. It looks like our lunch break is over. Wow, we better get to our next class. I shake Hikari and she awakens abruptly. Ah, what's happening? Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to go to our next class. Oh no, but I haven't had proper lunch yet. I've only eaten sweets. Well, you should have thought about that before you devoured your weight in chocolate. You and I laugh at Hikari's chocolate-faced expression. We all head downstairs on our way to the next class. Ah, finally home. The rest of the day went by pretty quickly. I ended up taking Yui's advice and started writing more notes during other classes. Now I have a good 2 or 3 written pages. Once school wrapped up for the day, I said goodbye to Hikari and Yui and returned home. I'm feeling pretty exhausted. I guess that's what 2 days of classes will do to you when you're not used to studying. Suppose I'll get some dinner, have an early light night. After all, it's only Wednesday tomorrow. I have to get through the rest of the school week before I can relax. Why is she at the forest at night? Library, Cafe Shiba. I'm gonna go to Cafe Shiba. I give you all my luck. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream there because my throat is dying. Yeah, I'm normally used to other people reading with me, so it's kind of hard trying to do all of that. Okay, time to end. Some are dubbed, some aren't dubbed is really a hit or miss. Hey, at least you got to keep your streak going, right, Joe? Minecraft. Yeah, early stream. 5 p.m. Bye bye, guys. I am. Oops, sorry, Joe. Bye bye.